Move your mic on.
Mufasa, you know we finally. Mufasa, you know we finally here, right?
Well,
It's Friday then, it's Saturday, Sunday, what? 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 It's Friday then.
I thought the hands of time would change me, and I'd be over this by now. Yeah, it's been too long since we got crazy. I'm lucky spinning out. I'm counting down till Friday come. I'm gonna do too much. No, I'm all in my bag, that's clutch. Feeling it, feeling it, feeling it. Every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, endless weekend on a wave, yeah.
It's Friday then, it's Saturday, Sunday, what? It's Friday then, it's Saturday, Sunday, what? It's Friday then, it's Saturday, Sunday, what? It's Friday then, it's Saturday, Sunday, what?
This could be bad for me, 'cause I want more. Wanna feel that bass vibrating through the floor. So keep it playing. I'm on a wave, and I'ma ride it all the way. Stand up like a soldier, baby. Yeah, I know you been like that. Gun it like a holster, baby. Show them say you're wicked like that. We live where the war is raging, chasing our crazy dreams, hoping that the bridge won't cave in. So now we'll let it all go free. Give me the thing, I made me rockin' at the dance. Give me the thing, I made me rockin' at the dance. My shit dope like steppin' at the dance. Give me the thing, I made me rock. Give me the thing,
We are so excited that you guys at home can be a part of what we're doing here tonight. But it doesn't stop there. We want you lot to tag a friend, get a friend involved. We want this stream blowing up. Yeah. We want you streaming it on Facebook, a watch party. I didn't know what that was until tonight, by the way. I know, 2021, and I don't know what a watch party is. What's going on? But like and subscribe to this video if you're watching live. But yeah, that's it.
Yes, guys, get it in the chat because it's live. We can see everything that you're saying. Shout out
The chat
to
is popping. Holder is rocking the chat. Look at her.
Holder's dominating the chat right now. Shout out to Debbie. Shout out to Tan.
Right there.
Too.
The best live group leader is in the chat. Debbie is in the chat. Woo! Tan, we see you. We see you. But yeah, Geraldine, Kezi.
Yes, guys, keep it coming. Keep the chat going. We can see everything that you're saying.
But don't forget to share with a friend. We want to see at least a new person in the chat. But yeah, let's go. Keep going, keep going. Two of my favourite people right there. Well, Caleb, what can I say? I'll pay you later. All right, 10 quid's going your way. Tanila still sending hearts. We love that, we love that. But yeah, that's it. I'm Jack.
And I'm Liz, and today we are hosting
Shake of Doom. But, if you didn't see the first one. Liz, what are they in for?
Actually, Jack.
Oh, no.
Sorry to break it to you. Today we are actually playing Eat It or Wear It.
I did not know this.
Jacob drew.
I did not. Can I leave the stage now? Oh, no.
And what, Jack? If you're playing, then who's hosting?
You know what? I'll take it for the team. Where am I going?
You
Ah.
can go right there.
Okay.
You know, and
I'll take my phone.
as it should be. Us second consistent. Because we can't just play with one person, can we?
Who are we picking?
Lucy!
Come on down.
Just here looking
Come on.
Nah.
Come on.
nice and ready to
We haven't got all day, love. Come on.
Come
let's
on
go.
down, Lucy.
Let's go. That's it.
And guys, in
Hey,
case you
take your
didn't know-
seats.
Yo, can I get a bottle of water? Because if I'm sick.
Don't worry, we'll provide you. Then.
Oh, no. But wait there, Precious, wait there. I knew you was going to be on stage tonight. So I brought myself a little friend.
Oh,
Because
oh,
you know,
throw that
you
head
know,
out of the way.
in
We are
episode
Precious.
1, we thought this was a keychain.
Oh, you
This
know
was a
what?
keychain.
He thinks he's slick. He's not.
So I thought this can be by my side as a mascot tonight.
The trustworthy hedgehog.
Make it looking at
Lucy.
Precious.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling, I don't know how I feel, but to me I feel very pumped. It's a bit of a coincidence
Why's that?
I feel very pumped
Why's that?
because I'm not one of the contestants. Liz, you are, you... Please.
Yes! Sit on that chair! Sit on that chair!
Come on, Lucy,
You are one of the contestants.
get in the chair. Bye.
Please sit down.
So
I'm taking this off.
let's
Listen,
get-
please, take a seat, take a seat, take a seat.
Here are your shower caps. Thank you very much.
Are you
Your eyelashes
mad?
off as well. Do you want to take your eyelashes off?
What is? He looks like a centipede. How is he supposed to
Open
be?
it up, Jack. Open it up. But Lucy, we're getting now we're getting started.
Like a
Right,
scalded.
now we're pumping.
Yeah.
But take your seats. Take your seats.
Take your seats. That's it, Jack. That's
Yo,
it,
can,
Jack.
does this suit
that
me?
game right
That
into
is-
it. That's
that's
the
it.
spirit. Guys, get in the comments. Get in the
In the
comments.
comments.
Yo,
What
you
a
better
plot
get that
twist.
hat on.
What a plot twist.
Come on, Liz, take a seat.
Take
Take a seat.
your shower cap on. Don't
Yo, I
worry.
swear this is
Don't worry
rigged.
about
It's
the
all me, I
hair.
swear.
I know you're looking very glamorous.
Let's get settled. Let's get settled. But my name is Precious,
My name's Lucy.
and we are playing Eat It or Wear
Wear
It.
It.
So we have 10 questions for our two lovely contestants here. And we have the opportunity, well, they have the opportunity to eat or wear some of these
Lovely item.
lovely items. May I just say, lovely. So,
Well.
Lucy, we have item 1 for question 1, and we go in chronological
Oh.
order. So, here's what the catch is: the person who gets the question correct gets to choose whether they want to eat or wear it, and if they choose to eat it, while the other person has to wear the item. Woo! Nobody's
Get
safe
it
in this
started.
game.
Nobody's.
This isn't a fair world, people.
Liz, show the camera
Not a fair
what's
world.
going on here. Do you need to do that? Do you need to do the shower cap?
And I just say I'm disgusted by this behaviour.
Well, it's a bit of a coincidence that you tried to prank your good friend
So we
me.
even have cups.
Is it mad that I thought it was
Put
me
your
and now it's
initials
you
on
as
it.
well? That's
So Liz,
crazy.
because we care about you a lot, we've also bought you a T-shirt.
Yeah.
Yes, we have
I
one of our
believe-
lovely.
Yeah, we don't want to ruin this lovely top, guys. Come on, we are nice people. It's just,
Oh my.
here we go.
Thank you.
Lovely.
So we have a T-shirt for you to wear. Yeah, for you to
Do you
put on
wanna wear
top.
it?
Would you like to wear it?
Yo, can I peep that one time? Let's have a look.
No,
What
you can't. Sorry.
Right.
Oh.
You guys ready?
It's like champion you.
So,
Okay, guys, put in the team. Hashtag Team Lizzie the Lizard
Or
or hashtag Jack is whack. Put it
Come
in
on, I
the
wanna
comments.
see your
Put it in the
hashtag.
comments.
No.
come on, I want to see what team you are
Are on. Put it in the
Lucy,
comments.
Let's get straight.
Yo, shout out to my
Yes.
people.
Okay. So, if you know the answer to the question, you have to be the fastest to pick up
Your cup.
If you're too slow, well, boo-hoo.
That's your own fault.
Okay, so you see your cups, guys? Get ready to grab them if you know them.
Or Missy.
But Lucy, let's get straight in with the first
Let's get
question.
straight in with question 1. Okay. Right. What did Caleb and Emma wear last episode? And you can't look at the comments?
Oh, look at the oh, okay, Jack. What are we saying?
Golves.
Nope.
Nope.
I'll even give you give a real answer.
Did they wear the orange wristband?
Nope.
No, we need to know what they're wearing.
Clothes.
On
Like clothes, like
Top,
all of it.
bottom. No, just
Yes.
top and bottom.
Just top and
Bottom.
bottom.
Oh. Was Caleb was wearing jeans,
Yeah. No.
And-
Ooh.
Jeans and
a jumper.
what was Emma wearing?
Emma was wearing dress.
Well, people, we can confirm that's incorrect.
Ah,
Right.
Caleb was
What my cup
actually wearing
Wearing?
red joggers and a black hoodie, and the lovely Miss Emma Birchall was Mrs.
Let's get that.
Oh.
Mrs. Emma Birchall was wearing a lovely white shirt
Yeah.
with denim jeans. Jack, come on. Come on. Well, I'm actually going to put it to Jack. Do you want Jack to eat
It or
or wear an item? What
Put
what
it
do you
in the
think?
comments. Put it in the
What do you think? I
comments.
wanna- the first comment I see, I'm going to pick it. So come on. Let's see. Jack, do you want to eat or wear an item?
you know what? I'll wear it.
Don't worry, chat. He's already decided he's going to
I'll
wear
wear-
it.
Why not?
You know what? I'm going to choose the item because,
Go on
well,
then,
you
Precious.
disgraced
Got on my head.
Yeah.
Yes, go on.
So,
You might want to take your glasses off as well.
listen,
I'll rep him still. I won't be able to see a thing
you know what?
otherwise.
I think I'll go nice and go for some chopped tomatoes.
Raw, what about my shoes?
Well,
Well, that's your own fault.
Yeah, I'm taking off my
here we go, Jack.
fresh white.
Yeah, I should have brought fresh socks, man.
Right. Guys, put in the comments.
I got just took it on my
Hashtag
head.
Jackie's
All of
back.
it.
Yep. I think you should take the glasses off.
Hashtag Lizzie the Lizard.
Yep, I'd love to see.
Put it in the comments. We want to see your comments, guys.
All of that.
Okay,
Nah,
let's
it's
have
gonna
a
go every-
countdown.
nah, if I put this all on me, it's gonna just like go everywhere. Should I like sit in the middle and put it
Put
on?
the mic on here, please, so we don't have any, damages.
Just
No,
let the
stand in the
record
middle.
show.
Just
Yeah.
pour it on your.
Just pour it.
Okay, okay. 3,
Jack. Hashtag Jack is whack in the
Two.
comments.
1. Get pouring, Jack.
Get pouring.
Oh,
Get pouring.
hey, lovely.
That is the spirit.
This is lovely.
This is quite. Woo.
Woo.
Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, let's get right on to question.
Question number 2.
So, Jack, are you ready? This one's quite a hard question, so get thinking, Liz. So we have, what were the 3 questions we asked Emma and Caleb last episode? Jack, you can go for this as well.
I
Come on.
will proudly say,
What were the 3 questions we asked Caleb and Emma last episode?
I don't remember.
Oh,
But
move up.
I'm just gonna guess for argument's sake.
Okay.
Let's see how much we're listening.
Question 1. Do I have to do word for word?
Not word for word. I'll
Okay.
give you a little bit.
So
of
one of them was about sex. The last one was about sex.
Okay, I'll give you that. Okay.
The first question was, oh Christ, First one was
E.
about
Ooh. He.
just how an amazing person I am.
Okay, I'm sorry, Liz. Too long. So, what? Should we go back to? Should we go back?
Yeah, let's go back.
Guys, do you want Liz to eat or wear an item? And you know what? Because I'm so nice, Jack, you can pick a number from 1 to 10. 1 to 10, what item do you think? What do you want? Just pick a number. Number 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, I confirmed this.
We have some wear it on here. We have some eat it from
Okay,
Liz.
guys, put into the comments now whether you want Liz the Lizard to
I need
eat
some
it
more.
or wear number 5.
Thing.
Guys,
No, you have to sit like that.
I did not wash my hair for 2 hours.
Well, no,
Well.
Yo, can I just confirm?
Me.
You doing this to this girl? She said if I throw water on her, she'll key my car,
Exactly.
and she's getting away with.
Exactly.
domestics.
And
Right, put it in the comments whether you want
we
Liz
have
to eat it or wear
Who
it.
eat it? So we have eat it from Kezi, we have eat it from Tan.
Yeah.
Nah, she should wear it.
That, but here we go. We have some chopped tomatoes, guys.
What is it?
Tomatoes.
Come on, I want all of it. Look, 1 gulp.
One big gulp. You can.
All. Let me see the cup. That's better. Let's see. Can we get a round of applause?
Let me get a round of applause. Hashtag Team Lizzie the Lizard.
Yep. The goat.
Guys, let the record
I'm sorry.
show I will not be wearing anything this challenge. I will eat everything.
No, that's not your decision.
That's what you think. But we're the host here. You're the
Well,
contestant.
Lucy, let's get right on to the third question.
Yeah, third question. Okay. What has a neck, no head, 2 arms, and no hands?
You. You.
Right. I'm going to pick a random one. We want the bonus question.
Okay.
Bonus question, and you're wearing it.
You.
On the bonus question, and you're wearing it.
We love that from Lucy.
Yeah.
Lucy.
I think
Lu-
I think
Lucy- Go on,
I
go
think
on, go
we're
on,
going to
go
give us some tasty. It literally says
Ooh.
tasty cottage
Pie.
Some
Ooh.
lovely, some lovely little baby food.
So you, do you want me to wear that?
Yeah,
Yes,
leave
please.
it.
on. Oh.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
Mic down, please. That's very expensive.
I'm not putting this on my head.
Yeah, you are.
You are. We need the exact same spoon.
Yo, I sent it.
Rub it on your face. No, no, no.
No,
Rub it on your face. Rub it
no, you've got to like
Take your
pour it.
hands off as well.
Liz,
You
the
know,
whole,
just-
no.
No, do the tick.
This is not.
Yo, wait there. I'm sorry. I had to tip tomatoes on
Yeah,
me.
no.
And she has to put that on
No,
her face.
Liz, I'm not happy. You need to pour it all over
need to-
you.
No,
Do you want me to help you?
Oh, no.
I'll help you put it on you if you want.
Oh, you want to help her?
I'll do it for you if you want this. I'll do it right there, right there.
The whole thing on.
Oh,
your
you're
head.
over
We haven't
yourself.
got time for this. 5, 4, 3. Oh, she took her lashes off.
Two.
It's that deep. Wow. Let's go, Liz. Let's go.
I'll keep those for later. That's the spirit we like.
Even went overboard.
Oh, wow. Wow. Ooh.
Step away.
Do you want to take it? Do you want to give the camera a twirl?
Give a nice.
Let's see the people see. Let the people see.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I like it. I like it.
Upcoming influencer. Right.
Gotta-
Precious.
But let's get straight on to questions. Ooh. So, what word spelt backwards spells the same word? Well, Liz.
Right, guys, put in the
Get
comments
some.
who you think is going to win. Hashtag Jackie's Whack or Lizzie the Lizard.
Let's go. But Jack,
Jackie's not whack.
do you want to eat or wear the next item? You want to wear the next item? Well, Lucy, what number would you like? 1 to 10. What number?
3.
3. You got the question right. So we have some chicken paste, but since he wants to wear it, Liz,
You've got to eat it.
you have to eat it. So we have to get some nice chicken. Oh, here we go.
paste.
Here we go. Spit. Yep.
Please, yes.
Here we go, Jack. That smells.
I can imagine.
I want the whole thing eaten, please, Liz. Because I put water in it. you have to wear it and you have to eat it.
Come on. That's
Oh,
it, Jack.
I'm loving this. This is team spirit. Can we get
This is
some
the team-
hashtag Jackie's Whack in the chat?
Let's get it in the
Come on,
comments.
Liz. Whole
Let's get some
spoon.
support for Lizzie the Lizard in the comments. Let's get some support in.
No. Whole spoon. Whole spoon.
You have to do a whole
Hold your
spoon.
nose. Whole
Eat
spoon.
it all.
Come on.
Eat it all.
Liz.
Eat it all.
Liz.
Liz. Liz. Liz. No, you have to eat it. You have to
Back in
eat
your
it. You have to eat it.
Don't worry, Lucy. We'll get it back at the end.
Okay.
It's
It's okay. You might want to keep that to the side for later. That's it.
It's okay. I want some hashtag disgrace in the chat for Liz, please.
Hashtag disappointed Lizzie the Lizard.
Disappointed.
Disappointed.
An extra point, I'll eat it.
The lashes are out. Yes, Kezzy, the lashes are out.
And guys, I wasn't built for this.
Well, today
you
you've been
adapt
built
to
for
it.
it.
You adapt for it. Sorry, love.
What is this? I
Well,
don't
Lucy.
understand.
Let's get straight back on to
Yes.
question number 5. Let's
Okay.
go.
Question number 5. Are you ready, guys? Who questioned what Luke was teaching Alfie and Harry in life group? Okay, that was Jack. That was Jack. Yeah. No, we need the person who questioned them.
Yep.
No.
Nope.
Who questioned?
No. That's it. Nothing else.
Serious?
Please.
Okay, we're not being
is
harsh
your
around here.
answer?
Oh,
We're giving you a life.
was Caleb Birchall.
It was, in fact, Georgia
Mason.
Guys,
What's going on
you
here?
know what, chat, what would you like these two to do? Would you like these two to eat an item or, put it on like makeup? What are we saying?
I consider everyone in the chat my best friend. So,
No, guys, forget that.
No,
no,
Just
no,
put
no.
whether you want them
We're not
to
having
eat
that.
it or
We're
wear
not
it
having
in
that.
the chat.
We want-
Put in the chat whether you want them to eat it or wear it, guys.
Smell like a roast dinner.
Well, that's nice.
not a roast dinner. I
Get
like.
yourself. Oh,
Chicken.
we have two eats. Well,
Eat.
the
Right.
chat
We
has
got eat it.
spoken.
Right.
What do we want to?
Precious, what number are we going to go for this time?
Guys, can I say that this cottage pie is burning my face?
Sorry.
So
That is not
I-
supposed to happen.
I do not think that this is fit for babies, my eyes.
And they're eating it.
What is that? Quite frankly.
Is there a helpline to go to?
How embarrassing, isn't it, Casey? How embarrassing
How
is this?
embarrassing.
How embarrassing.
is
What is that?
So we're going to get some beans. I'm sorry, Jack. We don't have a...
Beans and sausage that you've got to eat.
You just have to eat it from the can. Yeah.
Just a little bit.
That's easy. Just get a sausage. I'm sorry, we don't have it. We don't have it for you. Liz, come on. You've been slacking. Come on. It's not been free.
It's not been 3 years. That's not.
No, the whole
No, you have to eat the whole thing. That's it, Jack. That's the spirit we
whole
like.
thing, please.
A bit of beans as well. How was it? Rate it out of 10. Taste test out of 10. What would you
Yeah,
rate it?
I think it's 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
Ask me if I even chewed it, so I won.
Okay, that's what you think.
I didn't chew that. I didn't taste that.
Okay. But back. We have one more question, Lucy. Should I take this one?
I think you should.
I have a lovely, funny question for this. The next question is, which rope do you never skip with?
Think outside of the box.
Outside the box, guys. Don't think physical.
Which rope do you never skip with?
Yeah.
It's imp-
Can I answer?
Yep.
Yes.
Spiritual rope.
Jack?
I dare you to say my answer's wrong. I dare you.
Jack?
Give me 2 seconds. Processing, processing.
No, that's the rope that keeps you fit for life. The rope that you don't.
This is a game, we're not preaching.
Woo!
on.
The
Hey.
best is on the
Are you going to
stage.
take that, Liz?
On the stage.
It's
What
a
is it?
rope,
I wouldn't
Rope.
have that.
string.
rope.
No.
Ah.
It is in fact. Lucy, what is it?
Europe. Europe.
You don't say it like that though. Literally said a rope, not e-rope, e-rope.
Well,
I told you
What?
to think outside of the box. Since you didn't both get it,
you know what? I'm going to take this lovely spoon from here.
let's both of them have to pour something over them.
No. We're going to get this bonus item here. Oh, can you just...
Not a chance.
This is some Danish blue cheese and some
Uh-huh.
chutney. So, can you guys please... Oh,
Big gulp. Big gulp.
You must be joking.
come on.
I would.
Come on.
I'll pay someone in here in this auditorium £5 to come up and eat that. £5.
£5 is not enough.
Big gulp.
50. I like that,
This-
Rich.
Wait, if you eat this now, you win the whole challenge.
Jack.
Are you saying
I
Jack?
won't-
You got nothing on you?
Jack. You're a natural.
All
Nah.
or nothing.
All or nothing.
If you even take a, I'll give you
You
the
know, as a child of God, you have to be
I'll give you the
comfortable
point.
losing. You know.
Yep. Jack,
And
if you
I've-
eat
I've
that now, you've won.
lost.
What if a little...
Luke Dunster said
Right
he'd
there, right
eat
there.
it. Luke,
Eat it.
Luke will eat it.
I don't know what you eat at home, but no.
Oh,
Jack, what we say we're gonna eat?
Big
is
gulp.
Luke going to eat it?
No, you're eating it.
This is for the win.
I'll
Come on,
take,
Jack.
I'll take a little bite.
Okay, go on.
Go ahead and win.
Only if Liz has a little bite too.
Not a chance. You better go ahead and win.
If you eat it, you win.
Go and win.
Just for
Come on.
winning. I want to see Liz eat it.
Not a child. Get out of here.
Just Jack, just eat it.
Are you okay with this loss?
Go.
You know, as I said, I will firm losing. It's okay. Jack, go on. Eat it.
Eat it. Eat it. Jack,
Eat
literally.
it.
Just yep.
No, you need
You
to
have
take
to
a
take
big
that
gulp.
chunk there. Okay. No.
No. We need a big gulp, Jack.
Another lick,
A big
another-
gulp.
Two more licks. Two more
A
licks.
good-
Two more licks.
Can you see the hand tremor?
Woo!
It's the hand
He's
tremor for me.
shaking. He's shaking. He's shaking.
Get it down, you Jack.
If you just eat that and take a gulp of water.
You'll be fine.
But you know what? Since Jack did take a lick and he's been taking the most.
We'll give him a bonus point, but we won't let him win. We'll give him a bonus point, but we won't let him win.
That is mad.
So Lucy, who won then?
It's quite.
Yo, your jeans are not even covered.
So we have, the co-hosts. We have decided that the winner is. Can I get some drum rolls?
Yeah,
in the
let's
chat,
get some
please?
drum rolls in the
That's it.
chat.
The winner is the one and only Jack
Flavor!
Let's go! Let's go!
Some praise hands.
Ah.
Let's get some confetti emojis in the
Oh
chat.
my.
Well, how'd you feel, Jack?
Look
How
good
do you
enough.
feel?
He got me through it.
Did you have your look?
Keychain got me through it.
Oh, please. But Lucy, thank you guys for watching this episode of Eat It or Wear It.
Yes, but it's a bit of a twist. The loser has to wear one last
Oh,
item.
Yes.
that's really
The loser has to wear.
okay. It as well. And
No, Lucy, all I'm saying is, watch your
You know
car
what?
later.
Can we get a description of what it is?
it as well.
Cauliflower cheese.
Well, so
Can I pour it on you?
I'm meant
In fact, you know what? Yeah.
Can I pour it on?
Yeah.
Go on.
Go.
Okay.
Jacko wants to see some face action.
No.
Let's get some
Let's
face masks.
get some Jackies back in the
Go.
comments.
Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Woo! Lovely.
Wow.
Woo! Oh, sorry. But thank you guys for joining this week's of Eat It or Wear It.
Yes. So thank you for joining this segment. We're going to pass it over to Kezzy and Luke for the next segment of the night.
But that's it from us, guys. Cheerio.
Cheerio.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Lucy. Thank you,
guys.
Precious.
Thank you.
I tell you what, I'm just feeling a bit distracted because I'm hungry now.
Off of that,
Yeah, I can smell it up here.
Luke,
Like,
no,
I love
no,
me some blue cheese.
No.
What can I say? What can I say?
you're out. No, I could not take that.
But I'm also kind of scared to turn up next week because clearly there's some madness goes on here. There's a bit of shenanigans. So
You never know.
anyone could be the victim.
Plot twists.
So if I'm not here next time, I'm just hiding basically.
We should bring the cinnamon.
Yeah, but not for me, please. Not for me. Not today. You can have that. But it's awesome to be here live again today. We are in CY Studio 1 again, aka the main auditorium, and it's great to have you. We have people watching on YouTube and Facebook right now. Shout out to all those guys watching us right now,
Yes.
particularly if you're on YouTube, because there's things you can do to follow us. Kezzy, tell us about how they can follow us on YouTube.
So you guys can follow us on YouTube through the link on our Instagram bio. Our Instagram is championYTH. And from there on, you can like, comment, subscribe. Most importantly, subscribe,
Subscribe.
and share the videos. Not only just this video, but the past videos that we've done. There's a couple, so you can share that with your friends and tell a friend to tell a friend. That would be great.
Tell you what, it's why don't you just marathon all the old episodes, come back for this one, click the bell as well so you get all the notifications on all your devices so you don't miss a thing. But yeah, that's awesome. Awesome for us to be on YouTube right now. Another cool thing that we want to remind you guys about is we have something here called Champion Life Groups. We have them for all ages and stages of life throughout our church. So
Yes.
Champion Life Groups take the big experience of Sunday church and break it down into smaller, intimate settings where you can make relationships, where you can make friends, and we hang out together, we talk, we have fun. We're meeting online right now on Zoom.
Yeah.
And when things start getting a little bit more back to normal, then we'll be meeting in person, and we're looking forward to doing that.
Can't wait.
I love food, and we do food just like we do at Champion Youth Online. We
But
do
not
food.
that kind of food.
Not that
Real food.
better food. But Kezzy, tell me, what is your favourite thing about your life group?
Oh, that's a good one. There's a lot, but if I can pick one, I would say the bond. We are such a lovely family. We get to call each other family, which is great. We get to enjoy each other's company, which is absolutely fantastic. I look forward to it every time we have a live group. So yeah, the bond for me.
Awesome. Thank you, Kezzy. And yeah, shout out to all of our life groups who are watching us online right now. Big shout out to mine. No preferential treatment, but some say my group is the best. I can see you doing that. Just right
Mine's the
there.
best. We've got the main man.
Oh,
So-
well, some say that's me, but okay. Let's not get it.
That's Kayla Birchall for me.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, shout out to Kayla. We love you really.
Shout out to you.
Yeah. So if you want to join us in a Champion Life group in the coming weeks, we're doing those every other Wednesday. So we've got a life group coming up this coming Wednesday.
Yeah.
So you can if you comment us in the chat and you want to know how to join a life group, someone there will help you out. And you can also head over to our Instagram page, click the link in the bio, and we've got links there for Champion Youth Life groups.
Yes.
So, and another thing that you can find on our Instagram page is the Champion Youth Hotline.
Yes.
The hotline is a place where if you need someone to talk to right now, if you're going through a season in your life where you think that you could really do with having someone to talk to,
Yeah.
drop us a text on that number, give us a call. We have got one of our favourite people here at Champion Youth
Yeah.
ready to answer your text or receive your call. So we'd really love to hear from you if you need anything from us. So that is the Champion Youth Hotline. Please do get in touch. So yeah, that's those are some cool things we've got there going on for you. Again, if you head over to our Instagram page
Yeah.
and you click the links in the bio, click the link in the bio rather, we've got a bunch of links and resources there that we hope will equip and resource you
Yeah.
while you're at home. So yeah, that's an awesome thing for you to do right now. And we really just want to have a shout out as well to everyone who went back to school this week.
Yes, they went back to school. I bet the parents were very excited about that. Set the alarms, ready to go.
So I think so. I bet they were up early on the 8th of March having a little party because they were looking forward to the kids going back. I'm sure they kind of miss them as well sometimes, maybe.
Give or take, give or take.
Yeah. So yeah, we're praying for you guys right now
Yeah.
as you've gone back to school. We're praying for all of our teachers. We've got amazing teachers that join us here
Yeah.
at Champions Church, and so we'd love to shout out those guys right now. And we're praying for you. We're praying for everyone who's gone back to school.
Yeah.
We're hoping that you've had a safe and a fun return, and we're just really happy that you guys have been able to go back to school.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're going to carry on praying for you in that.
Yes.
But what we're going to do right now is, we're looking forward to Relationships Part 2.
I'm excited.
So we've got Caleb Birchall and
Emma Birchall.
Emma Birchall as well. Yeah, they are here with us right now
Yeah.
on stage. We're going to head over to them right now. That's all from us.
Thank you, Luke and Kezi.
Hello.
Emma, we are back,
We are back.
and we have brought our plant with us.
Yeah, it's not fake actually for everyone at home.
Is it real?
Real deal.
How can you tell?
Well, I'm into my house plants at the moment, and you can just feel that it's not plastic. It's the real deal.
It's a nice looking plant.
It is nice.
How are you tonight? We hope that you're doing well. We can see the chat,
Yeah.
so let us know that you're watching, and we will give you a shout out. Your name and comment may even appear on the screen tonight. And if we've never met before, my name is Caleb. This is my sister-in-law, Emma. How you feeling tonight?
Really good, thanks. Excited to be back.
Great to have you back.
Round 2.
Thanks for being back.
Giving the people what they want, hungry for more.
How many weeks pregnant are you now?
35 out of 40.
Come on.
So it's the size of a pineapple now. So yeah.
Amazing. And you don't know if it's a boy or a girl?
I don't know. What do you think?
I'm thinking it's a girl.
You've said that from day dot.
I'm thinking it's a
Yeah,
girl.
we're thinking it's a girl now.
I will be delighted with either.
A
So,
little niece for you.
little niece, first one, but I'll be delighted with either. Hey, tonight we are gonna jump straight in with relationships part 2. It smells a little bit up here. I'm gonna be honest. I can smell the fish from the game, so I'm gonna try and overcome that as we talk. But 2 weeks ago we talked relationships. And we were asked some questions about relationships. And so we kind of wanted to pick up tonight where we left off last episode. And to give you kind of a recap of where we were at, we were asked 3 questions about relationships. The first question was, at what age should you start dating? The second question was, how do I know he or she is the right one? And the third question was, why do Christians believe that you should wait till marriage to have sex? So don't leave us to go and watch the last episode, but maybe after this episode you want to go back if those questions appeal to you. And so like I say, tonight we want to pick up where we left off.
Yeah.
And we ended the conversation last time answering the question, why do Christians believe you should wait till marriage to have sex? We talked about that. We gave a response to that question. To kind of give a summary of where we were at with our response, I loved the analogy that you gave of a fire and how a fire in and of itself can be a good thing. You know, you put a fire in a fireplace, it's a good thing, it's for your enjoyment. You put a fire on a cooking stove, again, it produces enjoyment, but you put a fire in the wrong place and it can be a disaster. It can be tragic. And so that is a lot like sex. Sex was created for our enjoyment. It was created for our good. But a good thing can become a bad thing if put in the wrong place
Yep.
or at the wrong time.
Yep.
And we believe that marriage is the right place and the right time for sex, because we believe God created relationships and he outlined that intention for sex in the Bible, in the very first book. And so to kind of pick up from that question tonight, because people may be saying, okay, you know, I get it. I want to wait. I believe that marriage is the correct context for sex, but I'm a teenager and waiting is hard. Okay? Let's be honest. Waiting is hard. You're not on your own there tonight. It's a hard game, the waiting game. So what we want to do is kind of give people practical handles tonight on how to successfully wait. So do you want to kickstart this conversation?
Sure. Well, obviously, we want to be as practical as we can for people. But I think a massive, massive factor is boundaries.
Yeah.
So boundaries are obviously kind of lines that you draw. If you think of like a farmer who's trying to grow some crops, he will set up boundaries around his land or boundaries around his crops to protect what's on the inside. And it keeps out foxes, it keeps out rabbits, it keeps out anything that will destroy what needs to grow. And the boundaries or the fences will actually protect what's on the inside. So boundaries, the purpose of boundaries is to basically protect and allow what's within the boundaries to thrive to full health, maximum growth, full freedom. So if you haven't got boundaries, you're pretty vulnerable to anything, really. So boundaries, I would say, are priority.
Yeah, totally. To add to that, you know, I would say it's important for us to realize that boundaries are for our benefit.
Yes.
I think boundaries sometimes have a negative connotation, a negative reputation, but boundaries are for our benefit. I've got 2 nephews. One of them who's here tonight, there he is, Noah,
Woo.
who just, for those of you who don't know, you're a secondary school teacher
Yes.
at one of the great schools in our area.
Yes, yes.
St. Michael's, shout out to St. Michael's. Noah got his place in St. Michael's this week, which he's very excited about. But I've got 2 nephews, Noah, who's 11, Hudson, who's 9, and sometimes we play FIFA together. I love FIFA. And one time they introduced me to this setting on FIFA where you can play a game without rules. Now, to begin with, like, this is quite a novelty, and so I was loving it, you know, just the thought of, you know, no fouls and no offsides, and it was kind of fun to begin with, and then you quickly realize that when you threw on goal about to score, and, you know, one of them comes up behind me and just, like, takes me out, and the referee does nothing about it because that's the rules, and there are no rules, it gets a little bit frustrating, and the novelty, it wears off. And I think it's a lot like that with the removal of boundaries. The removal of boundaries can create pleasure for a moment, but they don't leave you feeling satisfied. Like FIFA no rules, I was digging it for about 5 minutes, and then I was craving boundaries. You know, I wanted the ref to give fouls. I wanted there to be offsides. I wanted to get back to a sense of boundaries and of guidelines. And so boundaries are for our benefit. I think it's so important to understand that. And maybe we can give some practical boundaries tonight. Do you want to maybe start off with some that come to mind?
I would say if we're talking in a relationship, like two people, because we talked about last time how sometimes the Bible can be a bit grey on things because it's kind of up to your what you feel the Holy Spirit saying to you is right.
Yep.
Sometimes some people can have different boundary lines. So like a couple, one person might have a stronger lines than someone else, than the other person. I would say as a general kind of principle that, let's just say, for example, one person's like, I feel that I don't want to kiss anyone until I'm married, and the other person's like, really? I don't have a problem with that. Like, I don't have a problem with kissing before we're married. The honourable thing would be for the person to go to the standard that's the highest. So you're honouring the person with the tightest boundaries.
Very good.
That's really practically speaking,
Yeah.
I would probably say, on
Very good.
one example. What about you?
And just to say, I think it's so important to when entering into a relationship to have that conversation
Yeah.
very early on.
Define it.
Define your boundaries. When I was thinking about this, the picture that came into my mind was, imagine the place you don't want to end up. Now you may not share our value system. You may not believe what we believe, and that is totally fine. You're welcome here. You're a part of this as much as anybody. That's okay. But just consider right now, what are your standards? What are your values? Maybe you've never considered them before, but tonight will get you thinking about what they could be. But let's picture for a moment the place you don't want to end up. So, for instance, previous episode, we talked about, God's intention is for us to wait till marriage to have sex. So let's say, for instance, the place I don't want to be in is the place of having sex before I'm married. So let's be practical. The most common place that's going to happen is in a bedroom. So that's the scenario. Now let's take it a step back and let's put up some boundaries. So for instance, a boundary may be, I'm not going to be in a bedroom with somebody of the opposite sex by myself. That's a boundary. Maybe for some, that's like a step too far. Like if it gets to that level, it's too far gone. So let's take it a step back even further. Let's say I'm not going to be found in a house with somebody of the opposite sex by myself. If my boyfriend or my girlfriend is going to come over to the house, my family are going to be present, because that way I'm far more inclined to stick to the boundaries. And I know in our house, we have boundaries. We've always had boundaries that if, when Josh was dating, and you'll know this from experience, like, you wouldn't go upstairs. Upstairs was off limits. And, let's say, someone may say, well, what if I've had my room decorated, and I want to show my girlfriend, my new room, and or like I've bought some new shoes and I want her to come and see them. It's like, cool. And this is how it would be in our house. We're going to make a family trip of it. You want to show your girlfriend your new bedroom. That's cool. But mom and dad are coming. I'm coming. Like, we're going to make a family trip of it because we've got boundaries. Another thing that my dad instilled in me a number of years ago was that don't travel alone with a girl in a car. And that doesn't just happen, you know, when like you're attracted to one another or you're dating. It can just happen. You know, like you need a lift or whatever, or maybe you're even in a car with a group of friends. You know, again, one thing that was instilled into me is don't sit in the back seat. Don't sit in the back seat with a girl. Don't travel in a car by yourself with a girl. And again, you know, I'm not saying these have to be your boundaries. These are just some of my boundaries that I've put in place and that other people have instilled into me. And you may say, "Oh, come on. Like I get the bedroom thing, but the car thing, come on. That's a little bit too far." But I want to say this, and we were in a staff meeting of sorts this week, and we were talking about something similar, and Dad, who's our senior leader for those who don't know, he said this. He said the most dangerous thing a person can say when it comes to things like this is, "It will never happen to me."
It's very true.
The most dangerous thing you can say and that I can say is, "It will never happen to me." Oh, it happened for them. Or it might happen for them, but it'll never happen for me.
That's true.
You say, "Okay, so Caleb, don't you trust yourself?" You want me to be honest? No. Yeah. And the reason I don't trust myself is because I am a human.
Yeah.
I'm a human being with emotions and temptations. I don't trust myself, therefore I need boundaries. And I would rather go to more extreme levels than others because I want to protect my future.
Yeah. Am I cutting you off?
No, I'm done.
Okay, that was good. I heard once a saying that I really liked. You want to leave someone better than when you found them. And if, for example, the guy or girl that you're dating, if that relationship didn't work out, you want to walk away knowing that you left them better than when you started. You haven't crossed the line, you haven't got regrets, you've actually built one another up. It may not be the right relationship, it might not be God's will for your life, but you can walk away with peace knowing that you left well. And
so good.
I think if you keep that as kind of your goal, you can kind of be like, if this doesn't work out, that's not going to be something good on either of our records, you know, like, and that way you're always seeking to honour, you're always seeking to value them, treat them well, do what's right by them, which includes boundaries. So
Absolutely. It's so good. And the truth is, if they don't end up being my spouse,
someone else,
they're going to be someone else's. And so, honour, value, respect is the way to go. It's great thoughts. Again, let us know in the chat, is this helping anyone? Do you have any questions? We can see right here in front of us. Thanks for the encouragement that's coming through. Let us know if you want to ask anything, add anything.
Yeah.
Encourage us, discourage us. We're open to it all. So let's kind of move on now from boundaries, and again, you know, I think ultimately you've got to decide what are going to be your boundaries. What is it that you're going to hold, you know, as your own standards?
Yeah.
And so it's not like, hey, what we do, you've got to do. But I hope it kind of sparks some thinking in your own mind and in your own life. Let's move on to another practical handle.
Yep.
When it comes to how do I wait successfully?
I would say who you've got around you, who's influencing you, who's shaping your worldview. It's impossible for you to be like neutral on these things. That's why it's so important that you guys decide where you stand on this stuff, because it's actually impossible to have a neutral standpoint where you're like, oh, whatever. You will have some kind of viewpoint on it. And people are shaping your view. Who's around you is, whether you realize it or not, they're shaping your view on relationships, on sex, on marriage, on dating. And I think who you have around you is so important. If all your mates are guys or girls with no boundaries, they're kind of just following their feelings, what feels good all the time, no wisdom in their life, no desire for purity, no desire for God's best, just kind of following the wind with whatever feels good, that will rub off on you. So I think who is around you is really important, and you want people who are going to be encouraging you and on the same team as you, cheering you on with the same vision, in the same direction, wanting the same things.
Very good. That's really good.
Would you agree with that?
No, I'm kidding. Absolutely. No, I would absolutely agree. I think we all need a friend.
Yes.
And the kind of friend that I'm talking about is the kind of friend who is not afraid to tell you what you need to hear. The kind of friend who understands how valuable you are and how valuable your future is, that they are willing to have even uncomfortable conversations with you because they love you that much. And here is, again, we're not telling people what to do, but we are hopefully giving some form of advice, wisdom that we believe will actually help should you apply it. And I would say to every person is find and pick a friend.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about a group. I'm not talking about loads. I'm talking about one friend. One friend who you will walk up to.
Yeah.
And they may not be a friend right now. And we'll talk about maybe qualities that you should look for in the person that you pick. But somebody who you can walk up to and say, hey, listen, can I be, and here's a word you may or may not be familiar with, but can I be accountable to you?
Yeah.
Let me give you a practical example. So about 3 weeks ago, I had a persistent sore throat. You know, I talk a lot. So I think that's got something to do with it. But for about a week, like, I couldn't shake it. I never said anything to anyone. But after about a week, I was like, okay. So one night at home, I said to my parents, I was like, I think I may need to, like, ask someone about this. Like, it's not going anywhere. And so we talked a little bit about it. And that was about 3 weeks ago. And I'm telling you, not a day has gone by where either mom or dad is asking me the question, how's your throat? And, like, you know, looking at it, seeing is it changing? How's it progressing? We've got friends who are doctors, and we've, text them and said, hey, what are your thoughts? And they've, like, prescribed stuff for it. And I say that to say, the moment I brought it up was the moment people were able to check up on me, and the healing process could actually begin. Because if I hadn't have said anything, and if I'd have just left it unspoken, the chances are it would just get worse and worse and worse, and could actually become even more bad for me, because it's not being addressed and it's not being looked at. And so I kind of want to translate that to things like temptation, to things like I'm struggling with my thoughts. People tonight may may even find themselves getting addicted to porn. And it's like right now, I'm not saying anything to anyone. And so it's actually just getting worse and worse. It's not getting helped. It's not improving. The healing process hasn't begun. But the moment you actually confide in someone you trust and say, this is what I'm going through, can you check up on me? Is the moment the healing process
So good.
can actually begin.
Yeah.
And if I can be honest for a moment tonight, and hopefully I've been honest up until this point, but you know, like a few years ago, I was kind of holding on to mistakes that I had made in this arena. And I'd made some, you know, unwise choices. And I was kind of carrying that. And I remember one day I plucked up the courage to tell someone. And let me describe what happened in that moment. The weight
Love that.
just lifted off me.
So good.
The moment I said, listen, this is what I've struggled with.
Yeah.
These are the bad choices that I have made. And the moment I actually told someone,
Yeah.
the weight just dropped off me. And now they know the struggles that I've experienced. They know the bad choices that I've made.
Yeah.
And Hava, guess what? They can actually then hold me accountable. Hey, how is that doing?
Yeah, it's so good.
Hey, have you had more of those thoughts? Hey, have you stopped doing that?
So good.
You know, and so I would say don't wait for somebody
No.
to come and say, hey, I'm your new friend.
Yeah.
You've actually got to go and initiate
Yeah.
the friendship and the relationship and say, excuse me, would you mind being the friend that I need that can hold me to account in these kind of areas?
So good. And I think the number one strategy of the enemy is to keep things in the dark, like mold grows in the dark. And if he can keep stuff hidden, then you're full of shame. You feel like you disconnect from healthy people. You feel disconnected from God. The first thing that Adam and Eve did when they sinned was cover up. So that's what you want to do. As soon as you've done something wrong, you want to cover up, and you feel the shame. And that's what makes you feel disconnected from God and from healthy people. So to counteract shame, the best thing you can do is find a safe place, someone you trust, someone who loves you, and someone you can be vulnerable with, and bring that to the light. So what's hidden in dark, bring it out into the light. That can be so hard to do for people. But as you say, there's so much freedom in exposing something in a safe place to the right person. And God designed us for community. He designed us so you will help me. Sometimes we're waiting for God to kind of come down and sort our things out. Actually, he designed us for relationship. He's designed it so you would actually walk alongside me to sort this thing out.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely. And just to, just to go back to that whole, picking a friend, it may be a friend that you already have. Yeah. It may be a friend that you don't have, so you need to look for. And they're around. Yeah. I believe that if you'll look, they're there. Yeah. Maybe we can just end as we conclude by just talking about what are the things that this friend needs to possess. What are the characteristics they need to have?
They need to be someone, obviously, that you feel you can totally trust, safe place. Someone who speaks the truth in love. You don't always want someone who's echoing what you want to hear. You want someone who speaks truth, but they do it in the spirit of love. So they want the best for you. They want to see you thriving. They want to see you healthy. so you can trust that what they're saying is good for you. And like it's scientifically proven that when sometimes you're in a relationship, your brain actually doesn't have the capacity to make wise choices, especially at the start. You're designed to have a chemical release in your brain that makes you infatuated with someone. And that bond, that chemical actually wears off over time, and you build a different kind of bond that's more long term. But it's actually crazy how science works. But the downside of that intense attraction hormone bond is that it actually blinds your thinking. So it connects you initially, but you actually sometimes are making a dumb decision, and you need to have someone going, as someone who loves you a lot, this is what I'm seeing from the outside, that you are literally blinded by love. So, yeah, that's why it's so important to have wise people around you.
That's excellent.
That was only one quality. Maybe you can give me some more qualities.
I think, another one for me would be identifying a person who looks the way you want to look.
Yeah. Further down the line where you go, I want that.
I want that. I like what I see in that person. I want what they've got. I think is a great quality. Just to echo what you've said, I think when you find someone who cares about you enough to tell you what you don't want to hear, but what you need to hear, hold on to that person. And our initial reaction is to say, forget you. I've got enough people who are telling me what I want to hear, and we're naturally attracted to those people. But when you get someone in your life who care, and that's the key. I'm not talking about critics and haters and people who just want to trash you. I'm talking about someone who cares about you enough that they will actually look you in the face and challenge you because they see the potential on the inside of you. Hold on to those people. Don't let those people go, because they are rare. And so I would say look for people who have what you want.
Yeah.
Look for people who care about you enough to tell you what you want to, what you need to hear but may not want to hear. Yeah. And give them the permission. Don't make them feel awkward. Give them the permission from the get-go to say, hey, listen, you can ask me whatever you want. Yeah. Whenever you want. If you want to look at my phone, you can have it.
Yeah, transparency.
You can have access all areas. And so I just think those are two key qualities. Again, to echo what you've said, someone who you can trust. And I want to end with this, because I've already described how I've had these conversations and the benefit that they have done for me. But I will say this. To have the conversation took a lot of courage. I'm not going to pretend to sit down and have those conversations was like sitting down and saying, hey, how was your day?
Yeah.
What have you been up to lately?
Yeah.
It was not an easy conversation.
Yeah.
It was probably a conversation I mulled over in my mind for hours leading up to it.
Yeah.
And they are uncomfortable conversations. But what I will say to you is this, as we finish, your destiny is too valuable for you not to push through the discomfort. It is uncomfortable to have those conversations. It is uncomfortable to make people accountable to you and make yourself accountable to others. But my destiny, your destiny is too great not to push through the discomfort. So push through the discomfort, push through the awkwardness, push through the fear of people seeing you for who you truly are and the emotions that you truly are faced with.
Yeah.
And maybe I can just say this. What you are going through is not unique to you.
I can guarantee it's probably not. Yeah.
What you are going through is not unique to you.
Exactly.
We think, man, if I tell them that, they're going to be horrified.
No.
Chances are they've experienced the same thing.
Yeah.
So we're going to end there because before we got up here, we were actually talking about a part 3
Yeah.
that I'm personally excited about. You're nearly going to have a child, so whether you can be here or not. But in part 3, I would love to talk about how do we overcome the feeling of condemnation.
Yeah.
Because chances are we've all made mistakes and we've all crossed boundaries.
Yeah.
So, yes, hopefully we're giving handles for people to move forward.
Mm.
But many of us are thinking, how do I overcome my past?
Mm.
And so that's where we're going to finish with part 3.
Yeah.
And so, like we said last time, we want to leave a few more sweets in the packet and end here. But again, would you mind praying for people?
Yeah, definitely.
You know, I think, hopefully given a lot of food for thought tonight. That ultimately you need to go away and figure out for yourself.
Yeah.
But hopefully we've shared some things that you can take away.
And I just want to add as well, like some of the things that you've said, especially like if you're new to the whole church thing, you might be like, oh my gosh, that's so extra, Caleb. Like that's so over the top.
Yeah.
I would rather err on that side than play around with fire. Do you know what I mean? I'd rather be, there's so much more benefit in being extra cautious than there is, you know, taking a risk. And I think also it sounds really, it could sound really restrictive, some of the things you're saying, but you kind of need to redefine what freedom is, because I think the world will say, if you're really free, you can like hook up with whoever you want, you can just go out and party, you can do what you want, whatever you feel like, that's true freedom, just following your feelings. But like, is that actually freedom? Like, okay, I feel like going to Tesco now and having 20 pizzas, like, that would be absolute freedom. That would be following my feelings right now. That would be, I'd be so free if I could do that. But that's not freedom, because next week I'm going to have an acne breakout. I'm going to pack on the weight. In a few years' time, if I keep eating like that, I'm going to have a heart attack. So are you actually free? You're actually just a slave to your feelings, which might be a temporary fix, but it's not actual freedom. Whereas the things that you're saying, some practical boundaries, that's actually freedom. Like, that's what God says that's what's going to make you thrive and grow and make you truly happy and fulfilled. So, yeah, I just wanted to add that, because you had some real practical things there, but some people might think are a bit extra, but I think that's what encourages freedom and health, and yeah.
Yeah, I've been told before I'm a little bit extra, so
Okay.
I don't mind. Shall we pray?
Yes.
Let's.
God, thank you again so much for every single ear tuned in tonight, Lord. And I just pray for, that tonight will be a marker kind of moment in every person's life where they just go away and decide for themselves, what do I stand for? What are my values? What do you want for my life, God? And they actually put some things in place. I thank you so much, God, that your heart for us is freedom, health, that you want to protect us so we can be the best people that you've called us to be. And I thank you that you love us so much. And I just pray that you will bring the right people around us who can speak wisdom into our life, who can love us and speak the truth to us. Help us to recognize those people. And Holy Spirit, just give us direction on what boundaries look like for us personally as well. Thank you so much, God, for every single person tonight. We just pray your blessing over them. In Jesus' name, amen.
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 Amen. Well, it has been a great evening, and thank you for joining us again tonight. We hope that you've taken something away from this evening, and we look forward to doing this again.
Yes.
One thing I want to let you know about is that we have a youth phone number that you can text or you can call, ask any question, seek any form of advice, and we have team on the other end of that who would love to help you. It could be about something you've heard tonight, maybe something that's been sparked this evening, or it could be about something completely different. Maybe you have, things about school that you want to ask or, get help with or have someone pray for. Then that phone number is for you. And so it's going to appear, I'm sure, on the screen now, or you can find it in our Instagram bio. But do use that phone number. It's there for you and for your benefit. And we'd love to hear from you. And, of course, it can be kept confidential completely. So, hey, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you to everybody in the chat. Thanks to all of our team. Can we give it up for Emma joining us again tonight?
Having me.
So much wisdom. Well, hey, we love you. Thanks for joining us. And we look forward to seeing you again soon.